So I'm just looking at the regenerative braking system in a hybrid vehicle. So what happens is when you're braking, the motor changes to a generator. Okay, I'm going to show you how an electric motor acts as a generator in just a couple of minutes, and I'll explain it in detail. But what happens is, what's happening, so I have a motor here, and I have a battery. So what happens is when you hook the battery up to the motor, you can see it going there. The camera I have is just, the angle is not great, but you can see, so the battery, the DC power is going one way. Okay, so that's it, Rock. So that's the motor. That's when it's in drive mode. Now, what's happening here? I'll use this LED just to show me what's going on here. So now, we're going to start braking. What's happening here is a teacher trying to get an LED into place. No one going. Okay, there we go. Now, so I have an LED badly put in there, and what's happening is now, so how it turns into a generator is, so that you can see, I'm going to try and just make it as dark as possible. So you can see there, see the way. Now all I'm doing here is just turning that, and see the way it's generating power. Okay, it's generating in bursts. Again, if I go the other way, it's doing nothing because the power is going the wrong way. With an LED, you have a positive and a negative. So again, that's how it works. So that's how a motor can act as a generator. So that's what happens when it's slowing down. It's the motor is kicking in. It's increasing the resistance to get as much power output as possible. So what happens is if you brake, so once the electric motor, once there's no power flowing to the electric motor and it's starting to brake, the power is starting to flow back the way. And so an electric motor actually, it creates a DC current. So windmills, anything like that, that's alternators for cars, is essentially a big motor. Okay, so the resistance from the motor slows the vehicle. Again, there is brake disconnect, but the thing is, they kick in only when they're needed. When the vehicle realizes, okay, look, the motor isn't enough to slow this down, I'm going to have to assist it. So it only assists it. That's what torque blinding is. Torque blinding is when the brakes keep kicking in and out just to get the most out of the generator, to get as much power sent to the generator as possible. So again, as I said, a DC motor can act as a generator. When you hook a battery up, as I've shown you there, same thing. So again, once you hook a battery up, it goes one way. When you start turning the motor, the power goes the other way. So that's how the regenerative braking system works.